going on, guys? We have just arrived in Bruges, Belgium. Man, the first impressions of this place is it's incredible. Man, everywhere you look is just a gorgeous, gorgeous building, and everything is just great, like medieval architecture. It is amazing. Now we are just going to walk around town, see everything that this little town has to offer. This is our first morning here in Bruges, and last night we had just enough time to get in, get settled into our hotel, and then go grab some dinner. The hotel that we're staying at, I can't even pronounce the name, but it is fantastic. Right on the canal, filled with beautiful, beautiful art. Got a large plush bed, marble bathroom, nice marble shower, everything you need. It costs us about €175 per night. Well worth the money. This place is fantastic. The customer service is fantastic as well, so I highly recommend that place. The place that we chose for dinner was simply based off of a Google search. We looked for the top rated restaurants and found this place called the Olive Tree, which was actually just right down the street from where our hotel is. And we picked a gem. This place was about €41 per person, and it was a prefixed meal. Now, the town of Bruges isn't that big, so a lot of this you can get by on foot, or you can rent a bicycle and kind of ride around the entire city, kind of get outside of the city limits of the city market and see some of the things that Bruges has to offer. But right now we're going to meet up with our tour guide, so let's go. So if you're a little short on time, one of the things that you can do here in Bruges is take a river canal cruise. It's a little boat that takes you around all the canals, kind of shows you the important buildings, kind of gives you a little bit of lesson in the history of the buildings and the history of the town. It'll cost you about €10 per person. Probably won't be as much detail as our private tour, which was about €100. So €10 versus €100, either way, still a good experience. One of the oldest pastimes here in Bruges is to have beer. So we've actually stopped at this place called Mood Shopping. I think that's the name of this place, I'm not entirely sure. But we just sat down, we ordered a couple of flights of different types of Belgian beer, ranging from about 4-point to 6-point beer. So we're gonna sit here and enjoy a flight of beer. Beer number one. It's very light. Pretty tasty. So beer number two is a soury red brown beer.
Jean de Flanders.
It's definitely not something that you would want to drink a lot of if you run around Bruges like a town drunk. Beer number three. This is a bitter Indian pale ale. It's got some nice golden color to it. Smells very fruity.
Probably getting hints of grapefruit, tropical fruit, and dry apricot.
It definitely has grapefruit in it, and I am not a fan of grapefruit, so this one's going to have to go back on the tray. This is the beer number four. This is the, let's see, how do you say that? Bruges Zot. It's a blonde beer, about 6% alcohol, and this is the actual local beer that the tour guide told us to get. It's won several awards here in Bruges, and yeah, here it goes. It's got a good golden color, almost see-through. Looks light, so let's try it.
It's named after the Polish inhabitants of Bruges who was one of them.
That's very good. It's not very heavy, rather light. I feel like you could drink quite a bit of this. Maybe that's actually why they call it the foolish inhabitants, which I'm assuming they were able to drink a shit ton of this and run around town and act like fools. So here's to tonight. So one of the things to remember when you come to Bruges is that a lot of the times on Mondays the retail stores and the restaurants and stuff like that will be closed. So plan accordingly. So one of the coolest things about coming to Belgium in June is that it's 9:30 at night, and as you can see behind me, the sun is out and it is shining. So we probably have about another hour left of sunlight. So the best part about being here in the summertime is that if you get a late start to your day, you can still get outside and you can still roam around town and make it a full entire day without having to feel rushed that the sun's going to be going down at 6 or 8 o'clock. So as we were walking through town, we just found this little corner bistro place. It's called Restaurant Bistro de Schilder, and ordered up some mussels for Jen. Huge pot of mussels. Some, of course, when you're in Belgium, you have to try the French fries with the mayonnaise. This isn't your typical mayonnaise. It's more of a kind of a spicy mayonnaise type of sauce. And then I ordered a fish dish with 5 different types of fish, and of course the Belgian croquettes. So we're gonna sit here and have some dinner and a few drinks before we enjoy the sunset. All right, so we're just finishing up here at De Schilder. That was a really good Belgium traditional meal that we had. Ran us about €65, and that was with 2 Cokes and a glass of wine, and obviously included our meals too. But for a recommendation, I would definitely recommend that place. It's just on the outskirts of the central market. I think that's going to be a wrap for the night. We're going to call it a night, go back to the hotel and get some rest. Tomorrow we'll be going to Ghent, so it's about a 20-minute train ride from here in Bruges to Ghent. Don't have any plans really in Ghent. We're just going to browse around town, take some pictures, and just kind of see what another Belgium city looks like compared to Bruges. So thanks guys for watching, and stick around and we'll bring you guys some footage from Ghent tomorrow. Good morning, you guys. We were just on the move to find a breakfast spot. Found one called why am I so bad at pronouncing these names? I believe it's Sansevieria Bagel Salon. I sat down, had some fresh orange juice. We both ordered the same exact thing because it sounded so good. It's called the Madison. Basically a bagel with smoked salmon, some avocado, a little bit of lettuce, and all kinds of stuff on it. Man, it was so freaking good. The place itself was super cute. Very much a girly, decorated place. Highly recommend that place. It's one of the top rated breakfast places here in Bruges. So it wasn't hard to find, but man, it definitely earned its star rating. So definitely recommend that place if you guys are here in Bruges. But we are on our way to the train station right now, and we'll be heading to Ghent. It's about a 20-minute train ride. Shouldn't cost us more than about €8 to get over there. So really looking forward to heading over there, and we'll catch you guys in Ghent. So we just arrived here in Ghent at the train station. It was about a 20-minute train ride over here, and it cost us about €13.20 in euros for both people. So just roughly under €7 per person, which isn't bad at all, considering how fast it moves and how kind of centrally located it drops you off. So what we're going to do now is we've got a couple stops here in Ghent that we want to knock off, and so we're going to take another tram. We're going to take tram 1 to the Korean Market, which should be somewhere in between 2 of the places that we want to go to. So this is all new to us. The train riding, trying to figure out which train to get on and which tram to get on once you get off. It's all kind of new to us, so we're just kind of flying by the seat of our pants right now. I think we're doing a pretty good job so far, but definitely a little bit confusing once you get off of the places that you want to go to.
Thank you.
So we just took a tour around the Gravenstein Castle, and this place is fascinating, man. It was built in the 13th century, I believe. And they call it the Castle of Counts, where Count Philip lived here with all his people and his wives and everything like that. This place is simply mind-blowing. Everything from pouring hot wax and hot tar on people from the outside windows to executions, public executions, mass executions, and just torture chambers and everything else that you can possibly imagine goes on in a medieval castle went on here. And you can walk around. It's got different audio stations that tell you the story about each room and what they think happened here. But man, this place is awesome. It costs about €10 per person. If you're here in Ghent for €10 per person, I highly recommend stopping here. It's one of the top tourist attractions. I don't know if locals come here or not, but it is one of the top tourist attractions here in Ghent, and highly recommend it. So this right here is a super cool find, just a little alleyway that we walked by. I have heard about this on some of the other people's vlogs, but this is an alleyway that'll actually allow, it's the only place in the city that allows graffiti. So up and down every single wall, top to bottom, you'll find some of the coolest graffiti in the city. So I'm not exactly sure how to tell you how to find this place, but it's Wargarden Street and Graffiti Street. The easiest way to have me describe it to you is right across the street from Novotel. So we just stopped at this place called the Bruges Brasserie. Man, that place was pretty good. We originally stopped to have something kind of light, but it didn't turn out that way. I ended up having the lasagna, which was super heavy and super full. Jen had the Belgian waffle with strawberries and whipped cream on top. We both had a drink. I had a beer, a Belgian beer, and she had a glass of wine, and I even had the apple tart at the end with some ice cream. All came out to about €42, so not too bad of a place. I'd recommend it. Right next door to the Bruges Brasserie is going to be the cathedral. So we're going to go pop in here real quick. There should be a masterpiece from the 13th or 14th century inside that we're going to take a look at. And yeah, let's go. OMG, Lamb Gods is here.
A mix for
Hello.
Sure.
Sure.
Nee, honing is te warm, madam. €5, please.
Thank you.
Thank you and bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, we're gonna try the famous noses of Ghent. I'm not really sure what flavor I should try. Maybe red? Tastes like a jelly bean.
Well, looks like the town is getting ready to close up, so it's about 6 o'clock here in Ghent, and I've got a little bit of a hike back to the tram station where we'll go to the train station, and then we've got about a 20-minute train ride back to Bruges. So we're gonna get a move on and head back to the train station. Hope you guys enjoyed Ghent. We sure did. It is a little bit bigger than Bruges, but plenty of stuff to do here within a day, and such an easy commute over from Bruges. Like I said, 20 minutes over here, and you can spend an entire day just kind of perusing around the city, eating at the restaurants, having a beer, and seeing the 3-4 things that we saw while we were here. So we'll see you guys tonight. Good morning, you guys. It is, I believe it's, oh my God, what day is it? It's the day before 4th of July. I'm not exactly sure what day it is. Maybe Wednesday? I think it's Wednesday. We are here at the Bruges train station, getting ready to take a train over to Brussels, and then from Brussels we'll fly out and fly over to Zurich, Switzerland. It's about an hour and a half flight from Brussels to Zurich. And then we'll be staying in Zurich for about, I think, the next 5 days. So thank you guys all for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed Bruges and Ghent as much as we did. Very charming cities, lots to do. People are fantastic. Customer service is incredible, and I highly recommend you guys put it on the list of things to do or places to visit in the near future. Can't go wrong with it. If you can make it from Amsterdam to Belgium like we did, it's really close together. So you can either take a car or you can take a train down and enjoy both the countries, kind of like we did. But hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe, like the video if you liked the video, and yeah, we'll see you guys on the next one. Goodbye.